Sportin Wales Podcast, powered by Sinclair Group, your go-to for Welsh sports news and views. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sportin Wales Podcast. Steve Tandy this week announced his Wales squad for the 2026 Six Nations on Tuesday. So what better way to analyse his selections than chatting to one prop who was selected and the other one who wasn't. Dillon, Rhys Carré, how are you boys? You all right?
That's the best intro we've had, huh?
Yeah, I've had all week to work on that. How's it going, Reese? You all right?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Dill, how's your week been?
Yeah, good. Bit of a sort of setback with the return to play, sadly. It's dragged out a couple more weeks. So not gone to plan. But apart from that, good. Glad to be sat here with yourself and an old friend of mine, Rhys Carré.
The old house, mate.
Good to get him on. First time on the pod. We've tried a number of times.
Yeah, well, we asked everyone and
he was like, did you think you were getting selected this week, Reese, or not? Or were
You never
were
know. You never know, do you?
No?
You never know.
It's probably been a bit easier with Tandy than Gats and the like beforehand, probably, isn't it?
We've probably got two different relationships going on there, haven't we?
one didn't speak to you, one does.
Yeah, well, that can be another conversation elsewhere. But yeah, good to be back in the squad. Looking forward to Six Nations.
Yeah, the autumn's great. Sort of reminded me how much I missed it, and yeah, Six Nations should be fun.
Yeah, from a personal point of view, you had quite a successful autumn. You played a fair bit of the minutes throughout. How did you enjoy being back in camp? How was it different? Some new faces? Anyone you get on with? Didn't get on with? Personalities?
No, it's night and day the difference. Obviously, Steve's come in with a different mindset and a different way of doing things, and I think the boys have enjoyed it. You boys have both been in there, and it didn't really change for the last 10, 15 years. So,
No.
yeah,
I've still got that same schedule,
Yeah.
yeah.
The only schedule you really hoping they change is that Switzerland-Turkey regime, isn't it? That's the one.
All games every Monday after 80 minutes on the weekend.
That's the one you're hoping they get rid of, isn't it?
20-minute non-stop games. Yeah, it's good for you on Monday, boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, how's life in London anyway, mate? Saracens back there again.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, mate. It's good. The club's great. Obviously, we've had probably a bit of up and down season, which we're working on, and it's not been ideal. But yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Like, it's still quite tight there, though, and then it'll be like quite a big. I remember it was like the same last year. That sort of sprint towards the end, and it would come down to the last game, and it was like 6 teams in contention to make it to the top 4. So it's going to be a chaotic finish. And
that's the beauty of the Prem, innit? It's always close. Anyone could beat anyone on a day. So
yeah,
all the games are pretty tough.
You get a lot of minutes. You enjoying it, Saris?
Yeah, I mean more minutes I think I've ever played. I think I've played like 12 games
You
already.
sound really happy about it.
Fuming about that, anyway.
Mark, this is not what we agreed. He said 20 minutes off a bench.
No, it's good. I'm enjoying it. The body's thanking me for it anyway.
Well, mate, it's good to have you on the pod. Finally, you're on a podcast. But before you say it, you probably see here we've got a couple of. Dillon is desperate to open one of these on here. So our rugby content now moving forward for Sportin Wales is sponsored by Brains. So
it's a lovely drop as well.
It is nice. It's a good drop, and obviously very old school sponsor in terms of Wales rugby moving forward. So it's pretty cool to be associated with them. Right, let's go into the pod. We're gonna probably chat around the squad. Right, obviously Reese jumping in. We got quite a few questions for you, Reese. So
nice.
Prepared. Dillon's got a number of good ones. So looking forward to that. We have obviously a couple of competitions to talk about, especially a sponsorship, and then we will talk a little bit about the Ospreys and Cardiff situation, as we are all associated with Cardiff and myself with the Ospreys. So, right, let's get straight into it. Questions? Should we start with some questions?
You want to start with some questions?
Yeah, we'll go questions first, and then we'll go into the
more serious stuff.
The Six Nations.
Very little of these are serious, by the way.
No. I think that's more frightening.
No, you'd be right. No, we can start easy. Favorite rugby player to play with,
and why?
These have been sent in by viewers, by the way. These aren't just me writing them down in my
I'd
head.
probably say Thomas. I'd probably say Thomas.
Thomas Williams.
Yeah, Thomas Williams makes the game look easy, makes it easy for us around him.
Well,
Yeah.
any Surreys lads that you're like you didn't think much of, and then you turn up and you're like, wow, like that young lad Califor, he's pretty good, isn't he?
He's a powerful young man, isn't he? He's a powerful young man. No, he's good, to be fair. He's got a bit about him. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he progresses.
What's it been like having Faz back?
It's good, like, obviously, the standards go through the roof. And you boys have been in positions where, like, people drive standards, but it's completely different. It's crazy. I think Cathy, you've probably played with him. So,
Yeah,
you know what it's like. It's great, and it just drives you every day. So, there's no taking your foot off the pedal.
Drive you crazy as well.
Yeah. Weirdly, one of my first ever boys trips was to Croatia, and it was Owen Farrell's stag at the same time.
Oh, in Havard.
In Havard, yeah.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, and it was basically the whole English rugby team there. So it was them and me and Lewis Jones.
Wow. I'm sure Lewis, I bet you Lewis went straight into Faz.
He was selling Macavanapola that he shared a bedroom with his brother at East Wales under Lemons. And Mac, I was like, boys, he's about 20 English rugby players there. Boys. He shared a room with my brother. East Wales under Lemons. Lewis just went, sunk down.
English boys are like, what a pothole.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Right, next question. Favourite crisps? What are the crisps of choice? Flavour, brand?
Any for Reese?
Do I have to choose? No. I'd probably salt and vinegar.
Is it?
Salt and vinegar, yeah.
Salt and vinegar. It's a rogue choice.
Pretty basic.
Loves a pork scratching.
Loves a pork scratching.
Nah, not for me.
He's off the bacon. Who is the best scrummager you have scrummed against? And that has been sent in by a young lad called Finley.
Probably Vincent Koch.
Yeah?
Probably pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, played against him, played with him. Had a fair few scrums in training that were pretty tough, and pretty glad that nobody else saw.
Yeah. Nice.
I only went quite GA in training, didn't he? Or was he?
Oh God, no!
Until he
Was
came
he
up against
offset?
Reese, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
His big old 21-year-old just got it, but no, real strong. Obviously, South Africans are renowned for scrummaging, but yeah, real strong.
Double World Cup winner, mine.
Yeah, young and bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Bank account, I'd imagine.
I'm sure he's a pound to the rand and all.
What is your favourite and least favourite moment during your career so far?
The least favourite would probably be Ireland away. I can't remember what Six Nations it was, but got dragged off before half time for one too many scrum pens.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, Gats never let me forget it, to be fair. So,
what was that feeling like, mate? I always wonder getting dragged off for half time.
the worst thing was, it was like the far corner of the pitch. So I had like a 50-meter jog across the
longest
He
walk,
100% did that. on purpose.
Yeah.
He did that with Adam Jones, so you're not the only one, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
The worst thing is Nigel come in the next week. He said the refs got it wrong, and he still used it against me.
It's too late now, Nigel. I hate that. When the ref comes to you and goes, we got a few calls wrong here.
Yeah.
But that's right. I've had Aiden Monday morning, mate.
Yeah.
It's too late for that now.
They still used it against me 3 years later, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst and probably the best, even though obviously we lost, but playing a World Cup semi-final was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, that whole 2019 World Cup was pretty special, wasn't it? The Japan mental country to sort of tour. We shared a room for the whole duration.
We did 8 weeks.
He's got some interesting bedroom habits.
I can imagine.
Me?
So.
We won't talk about yours, actually.
No, go on. You got one that you can broadcast? Or no?
we become really good friends after that.
Right, yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
He moved in after that.
Yeah, yeah, did. We lived together for
rent free.
Wow.
We didn't have a direct debit set up. It maybe is the bank of Dillon open this month. Was the agreement.
Pay as you go.
Yeah. And then last one, when is Nick Tompkins going to Turkey?
Should I get him on the phone now? No.
Does he take a bit of stick or look for that? Does he get as much stick at Saracens as he does in Wales camp? Well, when I was there, he did.
Yeah,
The
I think it
briefcase
gets worse.
man, right?
It's worse here, but here comes from a good place in Wales. I don't
That's
know.
brutal.
They mean it in Wales.
How many times have we spoken
No.
about that? The lads going to England and the banter is obviously like just
Yeah.
acceptable. The English lads come over here, they're like,
What on
oh my
earth?
God. It's
Yeah.
very, like
Yeah,
Danny
people.
Southworth.
Yeah.
Sinclair Group has been part of the motor industry for over 80 years. And in that time, we've learned it's not just about cars, it's about the impact we leave behind. We believe in driving change, supporting the people around us where we live and work. Because when our communities thrive, we all do. We offer new and approved used vehicle sales and service for some of the world's biggest motor brands. But what drives us goes far beyond the road. So whether you're starting your journey or continuing your legacy, visit sinclairgroup.co.uk. Belong for good.
Talking of Turkey,
Yeah, talking of Turkey, Vortex Competitions, who are one of the sponsors for the Sportin Wales podcast, they are doing a competition called Turkey Teeth. So where you can win £10,000 towards a new smile makeover.
that is
So, in line of that, name some of the lads who would think should be entering this competition.
yeah, could
at
do with
Vortex.
buying a couple hundred tickets.
You? Not for your teeth.
No,
but for,
a natural name that just pops to mind is Corey Domachowski.
yeah, that was mine as well.
Yeah,
He's going to be fuming with this.
obviously Lee Penny.
Not by fault, though.
No, yeah.
No.
By
But
rugby.
he obviously he could do with some permanence now, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's still got...
The retainer.
He's still going, mind.
He's still playing. Yeah, but I just mean
Not quite yet.
no, but you know
He could certainly afford it. He probably
Yeah.
doesn't need to enter the
He'd
competition.
buy all the tickets.
he could buy 10 grand with the tickets.
Yeah, I think he'd certainly win. But, yeah, obviously... have you got another one, Reese, or no?
Obviously, I'd throw my coin on voting as well, but I wouldn't mind a few tickets here.
There we go. Chuck a few quid on that, mate. You never know.
Drop me the link. Drop me the link.
We will. The link is in the bio, all right, guys? So
Yeah.
get that. Other competitions, Valentine's Day one, Reese. You got,
Oh, yeah, perfect.
yeah,
Class.
£250,000.
Huh?
What would you get your fiance, Dill?
Do I have to give her anything?
Why you? I wouldn't tell her you won that.
I
Anyway.
get in a taxi. I'm on my way. I'm on. She wouldn't mind me saying that.
There's all obviously other competitions as well, but everything to do with money, tech. There's cars also. Right. Next order. Let's have a look at the squad then, Dill. Carré will obviously ask you a few questions throughout this. Obviously, you're in the squad, so you can sort of give us a bit of an understanding, Steve Tandy, and the conversations you've had. What do you think of the squad, Dill? 38-man squad.
Yeah, I think it's good. Strong. It's good to see a few faces back in through injury or reselection. Obviously, Tom Francis a big one to
Yep.
add a lot of experience to that. Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
To add a lot of experience.
Well, he is
to that
3 years
front
in
row.
France. Is definitely.
Yeah, I've seen a photo of him the other day. He looks pretty lean.
Was he? Right,
He's
okay.
looking well.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what he's like coming back
Yeah,
to train. But no,
you know.
he's obviously the big name in. And another one, Gabe Hamer-Webb from Leicester.
Yeah,
Was at Cardiff. Obviously, you
I actually never played with him. At
never
Cardiff.
played with him.
Reese, would you have been there with him at Cardiff?
Yeah, I think my last year gave it a, yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably another one, not maybe a bit of a surprise outfit, the likes of your mate Rio Dyer, the Dragons.
Rio missed out.
Going quite well.
He's been going well, to be fair. Like the Dragons attack has been going very well, and he's been at the forefront of that as well. So
Bit of a
yeah,
surprise for the
surprise,
Dragons
yeah.
boys, was it? Only 2 new caps. Expect more, or
no, I think naturally the autumn is probably somewhere where you experiment a bit more, and then the Six Nations is a lot more result focused. So I was probably expecting maybe 1 or 2 more, just from an experience point of view, maybe.
what? Jake Ball, Ross Moriarty, some
Yeah,
players like
I
that.
thought Ross might have had a call up.
Tommy Raphael, not in again.
Yeah, I know. Be interesting. Obviously, Tommy Raphael was probably one of Wales's better players over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
He always performed. So, yeah, interesting. But I think a big thing as well is like, was it 14 players in that squad who were outside of England, outside of Wales?
Yeah,
There's obviously
13. Yeah,
13. There's Reese will be able to tell you, but there's obviously rules around being in the squad on fallow weeks. If you're not selected, you have to go back to club. So that will obviously hinder preparation towards games. So I'm wondering if there's maybe some boys have missed out purely on that.
Yeah, maybe. Reese, you obviously talks about Steve Tiney's the autumn campaign. Like, what was there big differences? Obviously, you going back into the squad for quite a number of years out, weren't you? So, what was it? Was it a bit of a fresher breath air? Fresher, right. What was it like? Was it completely different, or how did you find it anyway?
No, it was good. Obviously, I'd been out for 2.5 years, so like you said, it was a bit of a fresher breath air, and like a fair bit changed. We trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, which was different. Obviously, Steve taking over, and then you got Jockey and Danny, who coached me at Cardiff. So
did that help?
Yeah,
those lads that knew well.
Yeah, it was like, yes, it's new going back into camp, but also seeing so many familiar faces. Obviously, played with a lot of the boys that had been there, a lot of the boys from Cardiff, a few new lads which I hadn't met, which was good to get to know the boys. But yeah, the autumn was good. I think we showed a bit of what we can do.
Yeah, because all the talk, wasn't it, outside was the culture and how well everyone seemed to get on, and they actually enjoyed it. You don't really hear those words in the years gone past, have we?
No, it's normally you needed a couple of weeks off when you left Welsh camp just because you were so physically and mentally drained. But it seemed like everyone was just so excited to be in there. The environment seemed to be really good, Reese, and boys
definitely.
But I think the change up probably helped that as well. The schedule being different, you'd have different rooms with different things. A lot of the stuff was up in the barn, was it?
Yeah, exactly. So most of Monday was spent in the barn, walkthroughs and stuff, keeping you fresh. And then 2 big days, and then into team run.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I think hopefully we did see some green shoots, didn't we? Is the word from the autumn. We just want to see that progression, don't we?
See more of it.
Yeah, I think obviously quite a few new boys coming in. What else? There's a couple, obviously. Scrum half, let's go through that. Shea Hope you got from Dragons, he must be pretty disappointed. Yeah, not together looking, but I guess Kieran Hardy's been going well. Thomas, Ruben as well.
Yeah, so I think it's tough. Like Shea has been going very well, but the 3 scrum halves have been picked have also been going very well, and they've got a bit more experience. Kieran's been brilliant in the games he's played, and Rube. So, and obviously Tommy's Reese's favourite player, so they had to pick him for Reese. So. But no, it's tough. It's like that spot is tough. So Shea probably is very disappointed, but competition's pretty high there.
Front row, pretty happy with the picks there. There's no one else really missing, is there? Maybe Coleman, he was sort of involved in it, but he's injured, is he?
Yeah, Coley's injured.
Obviously yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably.
Would he get in, Reese? Would he still get in?
He's still looking for 100 caps, isn't he? What are you on now? Like 70 odd?
57.
Ooh, close.
57. But I'm having this is sabbatical, freshen the body up.
I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah. I can't quite afford 2.5 years financially. More than
he had to do another Brave Boy. So
yeah, another drop coming soon. Keep me afloat. No, front row. Yeah. Obviously, again, Brodie was in the autumn, but they've brought in Ryan Elias again with loads of experience, and he's been going very well for Scarlets over the past couple of weeks. So he's another bit of experience they've added in, and he'll add a lot to that. And the big one we spoke about was Tom Francis, I think.
Yeah.
That's like both tight heads who primarily played in the autumn. Probably not that experienced, especially international rugby. Like Archie's still very young as well, so if anything, it'd be brilliant to add that sort of experience to those two. I think, and I kept in contact with Franny, and he was dying to get back in that squad. Yeah.
I think he realised how much he probably missed it being away. You do. After a year or two, you do. It's a pretty good environment to be in, isn't it? Albeit,
so
what it's like.
So I think it's good. Yeah.
No, Reese, what do you think? What's Tom Francis going to add then? What, is it?
Well, like Dillon said, like, he's got.
Sapping. He's gonna be a big target for Thomas Williams.
He's gonna add to the food.
He'll add to the group though, won't he?
Definitely add to the group for sure. in all seriousness, like obviously Franny's been great for Wales in the past, and obviously very experienced, knows what he's good at, knows what he's not, does his job better than I've seen many people do. So it'll be great to have him back in camp, and yeah, for those younger lads, more inexperienced lads, who can learn a bit off him.
I think in that league as well he's in, I think like if he'd, gone away for a couple of years to maybe, I don't know, a different league, but
top 14 or something.
Top 14. But like Pro de Deux, there's one thing you cannot not be good at is your set piece. So I think he'll slot straight back in and he won't look out of place.
Yeah, he does all the like nuts and bolts well, doesn't he? He's pretty good in the maul as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was pretty vital at Exeter, to be honest, when we were there. And he's done 3 World Cups, so he's got. But
he's not bad.
He's all right. As much stick as we give him and whatnot, he's good value.
He's done 3, is he?
I think he has. 2015,
maybe 3.
19.
Did he do? No, he didn't do 15. Did he?
He did. Yeah.
Did he?
London, yeah.
That was his first one.
That was his first one.
So
he's on for 4.
Yeah, he wants to. He's come out and said he wants to make it, which is fuming for you. But
well, you can sit in the bench.
Sit in the bench.
Sinclair Group has been part of the motor industry for over 80 years. That's not just a number, it's generations of trust built on shared values, because family isn't just who you're born to, it's who you choose to stand with, and that's what matters to us. We offer new and approved used vehicle sales and service for some of the world's biggest motor brands, and trust, that's at the heart of it all. So whether you're starting your journey or continuing a legacy, visit sinclairgroup.co.uk. Belong for good.
Right, we got a couple more questions for you, so I got a few here. Bit of a serious one though, this one. So, what are recent voice thoughts and prospects of an Anglo-Welsh league, and should the WRU consider it? I'm only asking that considering that Dillon's obviously played for Harlequins, and obviously you at Saracens. We both played in both leagues. Probably just start with, what is the biggest difference between those two competitions, if you can? I mean, I know it's pretty nosy question, but
I think the consistency of challenge in the Prem is right up there. I think every game, everyone could beat anyone at any given game. I think sometimes the URC, it's quite
one-sided,
top heavy sometimes. Obviously, everyone's got the same salary cap here. URC is completely different. I obviously, like, whilst playing for Cardiff, every time we played English team at home, the crowds are massive. There's always big anticipation. It was always great games. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. I've got no idea.
No, you don't have to answer that. It was just more I think trying to show people who are listening the big difference between that Premiership and URC. Because sometimes it's obvious, it's a better league and whatnot, but like what makes it so much tougher, I guess, in a way.
I think it is a good product, and I think Reese's point there, I think consistently it's more competitive. Week in, week out, it is consistently more competitive. And like back to the travelling support, it's huge.
Be good for us in Wales.
It would be huge. Like if the difference between driving 2 hours up the road or having to catch a flight to watch your team is like you'd get a lot more people, I suspect, go and watch these games. It'd be exciting. Would you come back and play in Wales, then, Rhys, or?
Many answers will have to be answered before I think about that. There are many questions and many answers needed.
The Pokemon scene, I heard, is a lot better up in London than it is in Cardiff.
It's harder to get up here.
Talk us through that. You're into collecting and Pokemon.
Yeah, little investments on the side, a little bit of collecting, little hobbies. Keeps you busy off the pitch.
How did you get into that then?
Just stumbled across it, really. Yeah.
So you've done a bit of research.
I've always done a bit of collecting on the side, whether it be like the old match attacks or whatever, and enjoyed it. So thought I'd give it a go, and then realised that how big of a scene it was, really. That and like the investment side of it that is potentially there if you get lucky.
Cash, obviously.
Cash, yeah.
What he's done.
Do you like Pokemon? No,
He's
cash.
walked from London. He's found a bag of Pokemon cards behind a bin and gone, "What, Charizard shiny? Oh, that's worth a few great.
$100,000, I'll take that home."
Have you got any good ones?
Yeah, I got a few good ones. Yeah.
Can you show us or no? Or you got them all stacked away and like?
No. I mean, you can't see him. I don't know if
you put them on show like Franny does with his Lego.
His Lego. Go on, let's have a look.
I did that. My boy collects Match Attack, the football ones.
Yeah.
So we've got all the Match Attacks ones. I don't know if you're still doing that, Reese. And then we started doing the Premiership ones. And my boy got this gold one. And I looked online. It's like 1 in 80 packs. Real rare. First thing his sister, 3-year-old, does it, gets it, bends it in half.
Oh,
Absolutely brutal. And I've had to obviously explain to him, yeah, it'll be all right. It just gives it a bit of character. Not knowing it's like 1 of 80, brutal. But yeah, I'm sure the Pokemon's the same.
What have we got then, Reese?
So this is like Umbreon. So I don't think you can see. You won't be able to see the glare.
Are they graded? Are they?
What grade's that, mate? It's got to be a
10,
9.
mate.
Wow.
That's a 10, yeah.
10.
Do you take them off do you send them off, don't you?
You got to send them off, yeah.
That's cool, actually. Isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is 1 in 1,500 packs to get this card.
Is
Whoa.
it?
So what are we talking?
Oh, it's close. It's around 1,800, I think, at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that your best one?
That'll be my best. Yeah, I had it in a 9. I packed it twice. Had it in a 9 as well. Sold the 9. Bought some more cards, but
Nice.
So, so where'd you get them from then? You have to
buy
go
yeah.
Are they
Scalpers
expensive?
scalpers these days. You gotta buy it. Inflated prices off eBay and stuff. But
and hope
Oh,
Is
it's
that
good,
still
like-
is that still a thing? Yeah. Like, how hard is it to get in a shop?
you got no chance.
Is
Like shops, you only get like 5 or 6
Yeah.
things, and then
Do you do that at
they're gone.
school?
Like
Yeah. Well, yeah. When I was in school, I used to have like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh.
I had
Yeah.
loads of them, mate.
Yeah.
And then we had to clear out the house and Mum threw them all away. And I'm like,
Ah.
Mum, where are those Pokemon cards?
Could be a millionaire.
nah,
Oh, I had a Charizard shiny and a Mewtwo.
yeah.
Is it Mewtwo or something?
No, I think I was looking the other day. I think if you get like a base set first edition Shadowless Charizard in a 10, it's like 750k.
Oh,
There'd be
my
someone
God.
out there whose attic,
it's not a
It's-
10.
Yeah.
No. Mine
their
wouldn't have been a
parents'
10.
attic has got one of
Yeah,
them in.
like-
Do you know what I mean?
Bro, I was 12 years old or 10 years old.
Yeah.
It would have been like a 2
Covered
grade,
in
probably.
Nutella.
You'd have dropped that a few times, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think after school trying to rob it, I think. But yeah, no, that's nice, Reese. That's nice you got a
Yeah,
Yeah.
little hobby in it.
keeps you in the
Another
house anyway.
another question from somebody
Keeps
you
you
might
from
know.
burning outside.
The Scotch Egg Club.
Yeah.
He asked, what was your memory of him in school, captaining him? Did you enjoy it? What school were you in with him?
No, it was, I think we played together at St. Joe's.
Oh, okay, St. Joe's, yeah.
Yeah. No, St. Joe's was fun. A good little club in Cardiff.
Yeah.
So I grew up playing, learned a lot. It was good. Like
Yeah.
I didn't play much after 15, but
After 15.
until 15, and then obviously secondary school that took over then, didn't it? Like
Yeah, yeah.
the
Yeah.
Helpers League and stuff.
You got massive then.
Yeah. yeah.
I got
What's Scotch
I
egg?
got massive when I was 9.
There's a guy
A
actually.
9?
Yeah.
What?
You played 9?
No, I said I got massive when I was 9.
Oh, when you were 9.
right.
Let's say you can't pass.
None of us can pass.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Why Scotch egg?
There's a guy online. His content is all around Scotch eggs. So he goes around different farm shops, places, gets recommended,
Right.
and tries a Scotch egg. I found out earlier that him and Reese used to play rugby together.
that was back
I
in
just
the day.
thought, well, I imagine Reese loves Scotch eggs.
Yeah,
as
well, that could be a link up, Reese.
Oh yeah. Guest appearance.
Yeah, on the Scotch Egg Club.
Scotch egg club. Yeah, nice. Right, any more questions we got for him?
None we can ask, really.
Coke can?
Coke can?
No.
Oh, Coke
You get
can.
yeah, Coke can, yeah.
Right, that's for another one.
Yeah.
Right, last. I'm sure if the boys are listening, they
Yeah.
know exactly what we're on about here.
Yeah.
Sinclair Group has been part of the motor industry for over 80 years, and we've never stood still. Because for us, it's not just about where we've been, it's about where we're going. We believe in progress, embracing innovation, investing in technology, and moving towards a more sustainable future for everyone. We offer new and approved used vehicle sales and service for some of the world's most forward-thinking motor brands. But our drive is always to the future. So whether you're starting your journey or continuing your legacy, visit sinclairgroup.co.uk. Belong for good.
Let's talk a little bit about the regions. It's pretty sensitive, isn't it, in terms of obviously what's happening with the Ospreys and Y11 looking to buy our old club in Cardiff. 2 bidders to buy Cardiff, but the WIU have seemed to picked the Y11 who own the Ospreys. What are your first thoughts on that deal? I know you might not be in the loop in terms of the full detail.
Yeah,
but what are the Dragons boys saying? Must be a bit of chat around there.
Yeah, if it's all happened pretty sudden, haven't it? In terms of the news coming out. If I'm honest, there's not been a lot said at the Dragons. Obviously, firstly, feel for the Ospreys boys who were in that meeting yesterday, being given whatever news they've been given. It's not a good situation for them. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is I feel like us as players needed probably more information and education earlier on about what
way more clarity
on what this might look like. Because I still think if you ask the majority of players what does 3 teams look like, no one knows.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I don't think the WRU really know,
No,
do they? They ideally want 2, but
yeah, but to set this out and say right, we're having 3 clubs, but we don't know what it looks like is outrageous. I think so. I think we need a lot more clarity, a lot more needs to go in before making a decision as rash as cutting a team.
Yeah. So to put a bit of context on that, the WRU on Monday said that they have chosen a preferred bidder, which is widely reported to be the Y11, who own the Ospreys. So Ospreys and Cardiff fans obviously not happy because the CF10 supporters trust say they are angry at the decision because, in theory, the Ospreys are buying Cardiff, but I think you can read between the lines, the union have accepted the Y11 proposal because it's easier for them to wind down the Ospreys. So their decision of getting rid of a region is a little bit easier.
And it probably doesn't look like their decision.
I know, it's more speculation than anything, but I think you can sort of read between the lines, which is pretty sensitive, especially as the lads had a meeting yesterday and they got told the club has only got 18 months really to keep going.
Yeah. And
certain members of the Ospreys knew about this a month ago and didn't tell the boys. So you imagine the likes of someone like Dan Edwards, who just re-signed.
Yeah.
If he knew that a month ago, would he have re-signed? It's up in the air. It seems to be very, but it seems to be bad. It's really bad, isn't it?
As a playing group now, I think probably the best thing we can do is all get aligned, all come together. And if there is change we need and there is change we want, there's no point for regions having 4 separate opinions and fighting against each other. We're better off getting aligned, coming together. And however that looks, but I feel like conversations need to be had amongst players now.
Well, they've spoken out, haven't they? Reese, obviously, you're not going to have too much to say on this because you're in a squad, but I just want to ask the point of view. There's 14 guys involved with Ospreys and Cardiff in the Welsh team. Will this affect the group, or will Steve and the coaches be pretty quick to nullify this and get in that sort of Wales bubble that usually happens in Six Nations?
I think, obviously, boys will be obviously firmly fixed on a job in hand. Obviously, we've got some points to prove and hopefully change a few of the results that's happened in the last few years. But you boys know the crack. When your job's on the line off the field, that it's hard to not think about it.
Yeah.
I think if you look at Steve and Jockey, Danny coming in, they come into the autumn with his chaos,
and then again,
Six Nations starting in a week, and this just come out. It's just give people half a chance. The boys, why is this still why is this happening again?
Yeah, it's tough because Steve's come in and he knew the problems.
Yeah,
he knew what was happening, but he was quite jubilant yesterday in terms of the press conference. He comes in and he's like, right, this is only going to be rugby questions only. So he already set the stall out. Yeah. And then when he wants to answer about rugby and the boys playing well or so forth, not everything off the field. So
it's not Steve or. It's not their fault.
It's
everything above.
It's tough. I just hope it doesn't affect the boys too much. But I'm sure, if they, the lads will be pretty professional about it and put it on the back burner. Right. Cheers, lads. So, much going on this week? Rest of the week?
I am off to my missus' book launch now in Cardiff. Yeah. So,
go well that. Number 1.
Yeah, Times bestseller. Yeah.
He don't need to play rugby anymore, does he, Reese?
I do.
I don't think he's got a choice.
I do.
Yes, he's carrying the books in.
Yeah. And that is me for this week.
Are you her security at Wallstones?
I'm a videographer, security, unpaid intern. I want a tight leash.
Fair play. Reese, you obviously got a game of Sarah's this week. You involved or?
Yeah, Newcastle at home. Must win for us at the moment. So Yeah, firmly fixed on that.
Rhys, thanks for joining us, mate. All the best this weekend and all the best for Wales and Six Nations. Go well, and I'm sure we will catch you soon. So anyone listening, please like and subscribe Sportin Wales, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Sportin Wales Podcast, powered by Sinclair Group, your go-to for Welsh sports news and views.